Hello, good afternoon, teacher. My name is Francis Javier Soto Rodriguez. My enrollment is 2017 2107. And I'm gonna talk about what I have learned about the 11, 12, 13, and 14 units from the book. And to start, I want to talk about the unit 11, that is the products. Products is thing that is very important because product is the thing that the people buy from a company. There's a lot of company that they makes a lot of products, and the product is everything because the product represent the company. For example, I like Apple, the company, but I like the products that they have. For example, the iPhone, the Apple Watch, etc., etc., etc. And the products define the company. For example, you can see the products that Apple have to the people, that is the iPhone, the Apple Watch, and you can see that there's a company for directly, not for poor people. There's a company for people that medium class, that they can have a little bit of money to buy a phone and all of that. And talking about that, I think the company needs to have a logo, something that can identify the product. For example, Apple has an bite apple with a bite in the back of the phone, and that's something that identify that product. Everywhere that you see the Apple bite, you know that that's Apple, the company that makes phone. For example, another example that I can give you, I don't know, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is I think is the product more buy in the whole world every day. I don't know how many bottles of Coca-Cola sells per day, but I know that it's a lot. And continuing, the unit 12 is marketing. And marketing is focused on create a market for that product. For example, the marketing of Apple is trying to create a market, create people that buy the products that Apple has. For example, the marketing that they do, I like the way that Apple works, because Apple works very softly. They don't be like posting a lot of things on the social media and all of that. They just like boom, they just appear. And you can make a lot of marketing by the social media because the world has changed, the internet has changed, and there's a lot of way to make marketing by the social media. For example, having a page of the company that you have, or the products that you have, you can make marketing by that. But marketing is not only that. Marketing try to identify that the local of the people where they live. They trying to identify the range of age that the people can buy your product and all of that. That's calling like a study of marketing, like a studying of marketing. Yeah, they make an like a project that they study the society, and they can see the age of the people that can buy your product. They can see all of that with marketing. Unit 13 is adversity, and I like that too much because adversity is different of the marketing that's trying to build the reputation of a product. Adversity is focused on the company of the product has the people attention, no matter what the company need to do, but they need to have the people attention. There's a phrase that says that there is no bad advertising. For example, if you talk about Apple, no matter if it's good or bad what you're saying. You are talking about Apple, and that's a plus for them. For example, Apple drops a new phone. As I told you, Apple is a company that I like. For example, Apple has a very important like characteristic way to adversity their product. For example, Apple Apple fight with Samsung directly. They fight. They are a company that they on different ways and all of that. But they do everything they do for they catch the people attention. For example, they did a commercial that they were comparing the new iPhone with the new Samsung, that it was, for example, to give you an example, my line forehead, it was like that, the Samsung phone, and the Apple phone was like that, and they was bullying Apple. Samsung was bullying Apple for that and all of that. But Apple don't matter, because you are putting the attention on the new commercial of Samsung. You are putting the attention of Apple. You are putting Apple on the attention for the people, because you are talking about Apple, and that's what I like. And there's a different way to put adversity, and the world has changed. The new ways to put adversity is on the social media. For example, not only social media, but digital things. For example, if you go to Times Square, or if you see Times Square, you see all the billboards, and million of people cross by that every single day. Not now because the coronavirus and the pandemic, but there's an approx that 2 million people daily cross or walk by the Times Square, and you see all the billboards of the adversity of Coca-Cola, Starbucks, I don't know, Forever 21, Apple, and all of that. And that's very important for the company. I have an example, talking about that, I have an example of adversity that Coca-Cola and Pepsi did. For example, it was an adversity of Pepsi, and a kid go walking to a machine that dispenser Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and all of that, and the kids dropped 2 coins, and he bought 2 bottles of Coca-Cola just to put it on the ground and put their feet on to touch the Pepsi bottom. But what? Coca-Cola used that adverse of Pepsi and says, you buy 2 Coca-Cola bottles just for one bite of Pepsi. So who sell the most in that occasion? Continuing with unit 14, that's a unit that I like a lot, because it's talking about money, and it's banking, financial, and all of that. And there's different ways like of a bank. There's bank that they're just for borrow money to the people, and bank can do all of that stuff in these days, because back in the days a bank was only like to save you money. In like 1981 and all of that, back in the days, the bank was only like to save money. But now in the days, you can do a lot of things in the bank. You can save money. You can have like a credit card that the bank like borrow money for you, and you pay at the end of the month, and that's good to create credit. For example, if you go creating credit, you can later like buy a new car just with a credit card and all of that, because you have like an expediente, with a good credit and all of that. And now in the days, there's a lot of way that you can go out without cash, just like with the phone. You can pay in a lot of places just with the phone, except to the card, credit card and debit card, all of that. You can pay now with the phone, and that's a very important thing. And it's only like in lace with the bank, because you know. But that's very, very, very important decision. I like a lot. I like a lot, like the ways that the banking are working right now. Like if you are in your home and if you need 30,000 pesos, and I'm your friend, you don't need to go to the bank. You just can text me, oh Javier, can you borrow me 30,000 pesos, and I transfer you that money directly. No way to no wait so you can receive that money. You just go to an ATM and retire that money. And that's a very important thing too that I like to share. Have a great day.